how would you guys define success?
Success in my mind is caring for my family, but it's also being able to go to sleep at night knowing that everybody that I've talked to, I've impacted, whether it's through spreading the word of Christ or giving them a reliable roof that's affordable, that I know when the job's done, they're taken care of and their problems are solved. So, in a nutshell, success is that.
Why they should choose you to get the roof taken care of?
Well, you're choosing a contractor that, one, have experience, and second, that cares about homes and that cares about you. So it's not about the sale, it's about the relationship and the service that we provide.
And the other thing too is that when you decide to do business with us, it's not just business, it's a relationship. Like, we got your back forever. That's something that I will say is true is, if something goes wrong, we'll be there.
Hey guys, we are interviewing John and Juan, two of our outside representatives here at In the Light Roofing. Tell the viewers, anybody watching this video or they come across it on YouTube or something like that, what you guys do here and what makes you guys different than the people that you guys go up against?
I can start with saying that, my job is to help homeowners with their roofing issues, either repairs or replacements. Either one, we can help you guys out. And also service. Service is the number one that we like makes us different than other people.
So the level of service.
Correct.
Cool. John Lee.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off that. I would say that the level of service is a lot higher when working within the Light Roofing. Nowadays I talk to a lot of homeowners and a lot of them say that half the people that they call don't even come out to the job. I guess they use like satellite to measure everything. And the biggest issue with that is that they don't really know what your roof needs. Whereas when we come out, we're getting in your attic, we're getting on your roof, we're checking for things to make sure that, when the roof is done, it's done the right way. And at the very end of the job, when you get that warranty, if all the boxes aren't checked off, it's just a piece of paper. So we make sure we go the extra mile to make sure that the warranty is a real warranty.
So would you guys say unanimously that if it was you versus a different representative, there could be potential different outcomes in the level of quality or service?
Yeah, 100% with the service. First, like John mentioned, we go into the attic, we go actually on the roof and inspect everything. And we do a ground level inspection, making sure sometimes the gutters, if they're loose or they have to get maintenance or replace, we can actually help out with that, but we focus mainly on roofing, and but yeah, not everyone goes on the roof. We use that satellite measurements, and this is a roofing company. We love doing this.
Yeah. So it sounds like you guys definitely had some experience underneath your belt. Tell us a little bit about your experience levels. Like why should someone listen to you guys? Why should someone trust you? Oftentimes we hear about these degrees, right? And the degrees are supposed to indicate to us the why we should listen to them, right? Like when people go to school, they get a degree, and that's why they have a level of understanding with certain things. What's the level of understanding that you guys have within roofing? Like, why should someone listen to you guys?
So one, we always learn. We're always been learning every single day. And second, we come from a roofing background. We actually install the roof. We actually come from the projects, and John, yours.
Yeah, I'll say that I did get my degree, by the way.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got my degree. I do not use it at all. But it was good to get that experience and learn or whatever. But besides that, I've been doing this for 6 years now. Started off by installing, and I'm not sure if you guys know how long In the Light's been in the business, but it's been 8 years now. So I've been from like ground level to where we are now. And I've learned a lot along the way. And I'll be honest with you, those 4 years of school don't really like have the same level of learning as like the 6 years that I've been here,
Yeah, no, me too. I started actually in the roofing supply company, providing materials for contractors, for roofing contractors. I know a lot about materials, and then I used to be a truck trailer driver for the same supply company, and also became a project manager, roofing repairs, and all that. And that's why I'm here now.
Yeah, I love it. No, and that's why you guys are such a huge asset here, and that's why we're able to deliver that level of service is because you guys actually care. That's a massive part of it. But you guys actually deliver on what you say you're gonna do, and I love that you guys you care about the things that you say, like you have integrity, and so yeah, I think it's really cool to have someone come out to your home and have one of you guys show up.
Thank
Because I know if I was getting my roof replaced or, I got I'm away at work or I got my family at home, man, I would definitely feel comfortable having you guys at my house, around my family.
for sure, Campbell.
Yeah. So I'll always like to ask this. I think this gets a good gauge of who we are, right? But also gets the correct gauge to the viewer that's maybe watching this. Like, how would you guys define success, right? Like, success looks different for a lot of people, but like, what was it? What's like something that sticks out to you as far as success that makes you feel uh, that you're either doing it or you're aiming towards it?
Yep. I mean, success for me at the end of the day is genuinely being able to provide for my family and take care of my family. And we all know that that takes, a certain amount of income to do that. But at the end of the day, like I myself personally, and I know the company, like we won't compromise our integrity just to get the dollar. And that's what really motivates me because success in my mind is caring for my family, but it's also being able to go to sleep at night knowing that everybody that I've talked to, I've impacted, whether it's through spreading the word of Christ or giving them a reliable roof that's affordable. That I know when the job's done, that they're taken care of and their problems are solved. So, in a nutshell, success is that.
Yeah, for me, it would be always to do the right thing. And after our final inspection, making sure that everything is good. So that's for me is more than success, it's happiness. And also being able to provide to my families and like every time I get home, my kids are smiling, running around. And if I cannot deliver what I said to a homeowner or to everyone, I don't think I will be happy with my kids. It doesn't feel right when you show up and see your kids laughing, smiling, and tell them what to do and doing the right thing. So I'm setting also example for them doing the right thing, and I want them to follow my guys.
Awesome, awesome. So tell us about, a project that you guys can recall this year that really stuck out to you as like a really, really great experience. Like, is there any jobs that you guys have where you're surprised by maybe the size of the job or something unique that stuck out to you? Like, man, this was a really cool opportunity.
Yeah, yeah. There was one last year. It's not exactly like that, but it was one that it's one of my favorite homeowner. Last year he calls out, and I show up and say, "Hey, it's going to be." I remember it. I think it was going to be 15,000, and he said, "Man, I don't have that kind of money, but I'll get back to you." So he went with someone else, and he was $5,000 cheaper. So after a couple months, he has a dormer house, those houses with dormer. The dormer flew off. The other company was installing the shingles on top and not including any plywood. So of course, I was going to be more expensive. I'm including everything that your house requires. And after that, he called me back, and we did his project. And he was so happy that he even gave me a video testimony at the end. And he was so happy and so grateful for the job that we did. Shout out to you, Michael.
How about you, John? What you got for us?
Oh man, dude. We do a lot of roofs every year. I mean, they're all awesome. I mean, one that really, really stuck out to me was one that we actually just completed recently was for the Urconic building. One's going to be a Urconic and one's going to be a Rita, so is more of a commercial scale. which we as a company, we're comfortable and we know how to do all of that. Um, but we're mainly residential. So this was kind of one that was really going to test our metal and see what we were made of. Um, and just the final product, the way that it turned out, like made me super happy and excited. And, it's great when you have experiences like that because it just gives you a sense of confidence in the team behind you, both inside, outside, and installers that like we can get it done. Like no matter what gets thrown our way, like we can smash it. So I would say that that's my best one.
Yeah. And so it sounds like you have a level of trust, like within your team or within the installers that are installing the roofs, to be able to even sell a job like that. Not everybody can sell a job like that, or even have the experience to say, "Hey, this is actually something that we're going to need at the job," and having that in advance prior to like doing the install. So that I think that's really something special.
Yeah,
Uh,
because
that,
I don't like surprises, and homeowners don't like surprises. That's why we include so many stuff to make sure that there's no surprises at the end.
So if someone's watching this video and they're maybe getting some estimates for the roof, or they're even just checking us out, seeing if we're legit, who we are, what we stand for, those kinds of things, what would be like a good piece of information for someone to know why they should choose you, especially to get the roof taken care of?
Well, you're choosing a contractor that one have experience, and second that cares about homes, that cares about you. This is not a sales organization. This is a roofing company, so it's not about the sale. It's about the relationship and the service that we provide.
Awesome. So sounds like if your family was getting some work done with you, you would treat them
The same
same.
thing, yeah. And our team, I will do my house without being. My team will do my house without me being there. That's how much I trust them, and they're so cool. That hands down the best team ever.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
you
so
can you repeat the question real quick?
yeah, so tell us about like why someone should trust you, right? Coming out to the house. Um and if they're seeing this video, like,
Hmm.
what do you bring to the table? Why should someone even give you the opportunity?
Yeah. I mean, it's not just me at the end why they should give me the opportunity. It's in LA Roofing as a whole, man. Like I said, like we really have a great inside team. We have a great outside team, and we have the best installers in Lehigh Valley. Like hands down, you can throw anything at them, and they're gonna take care of you. I mean, if you're looking from a personal end, like I said, I've been doing this for 6 years now. Um, and every roof that I walk into, sometimes again there are surprises. Um, but with the team behind me, we know how to pivot and take care of any roofing need that's really out there.
Yeah.
So it's just the confidence that when the roof gets done, it's going to get done right. You're going to be taken care of. And the other thing too is that, you know, when you decide to do business with us, it's not just business, it's a relationship. I know that we've had conversations multiple times of like people who didn't really get like a big warranty system, because they couldn't afford it at the time. And, maybe they had some type of issue and, we didn't play any games. We didn't say, the warranty's up. Like, we got your back forever.
Yeah.
That's something that I will say is true is, like if something goes wrong, we'll be there.
Yeah.
Man, really, really, really cool to have you guys a part of the team. We're gonna close out this video here, but with one last question. Um, if you could talk to yourself 10 years ago, right? Knowing everything that you know now, everything that you've experienced, what would you tell yourself like 10 years ago? Give them a little wisdom. What would you tell them?
Wow.
Dude, that's a big question. Um,
I will say, I will say, pray more. There's not enough. Yeah, I wanna because with prayers you can avoid so many. One, I believe a lot of mistakes, and the second, like no bad things can happen to you or your family. So 10 years ago, I wasn't that much into Jesus Christ, and but now I'm like praying every single time I can. So I would say you just pray more, and if it's about doing something, I would say, man, it's a tough question because 10 years ago I wasn't even here in the United States. I I was in Dominican Republic. I used to study medicine. I was becoming a doctor. So I you don't know how your life will turn. So my life is in the roofing industry now.
Hmm. John, what do you got?
Dude, 10 years ago, I was 18. Um, Lots of fun. Um, Realistically, what I would tell myself is back then I had a very like stringent mindset, like go to school, get this done, do this, do that. Um, dude, I would tell myself then to be more open-minded to different opportunities, different angles and different avenues in life. Never limit yourself to one train of thought. Be open, be honest, and be ready.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you were able to make it all the way to the end, we would just encourage you to fill out some information from us so that we can get to know you. Maybe you're in the process of getting your roof done or thinking about it or getting some estimates or whatever. We love the opportunity to serve you at the highest level. Again, in the light roofing, 484-553-0213. Guys, tell them about this special award we got going on right here.
Go ahead, Juan.
Yeah, there's only 1% of contractors that are in the President's Club, and we just got it this year, and we're so thankful for not only for like the company, also the team behind that. It's not like in the light roofing; it's the whole team that this is about, and the homeowners are we're being able to impact through these certifications and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's three things you have to do. One, do a lot of work. But two, not just a lot of work, but a lot of high quality work.
Yeah,
They're not just going to give this to someone who slaps a roof on, gets called back to fix it, right? So you got to do a lot of work, but it has to be very high quality. And, something that is also really cool is that you actually have to continue your education every single year with GAF, which a lot of people don't do. It's funny because I'll talk to homeowners who are like, yeah, I put a roof on like 40 years ago. I'm like, dude, that's really cool, but they're completely different today. So it's just, shingles are always changing and, we just recertify every year.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much. We'll see you on the next one.